So listen guys, tomorrow I'm gonna be having one of the hardest exam, right? Midterm exam. It's statistics and I haven't really studied enough yet. So this is just gonna be a really short video because I really need to study after this. But hey, this is April 13th, 2025 and this is gonna be day 279 of consistently helping people build consistency. So yeah, basically this is gonna be a video where I'm going to tell you guys how to be consistent at doing positive things like exercising, studying, practicing your art, meditating, literally anything positive, right? And hey, I want to say thank you. Thank you for actually caring about your life. Because if you actually want to change your life to the better through implementing some positive things consistently, I actually really do appreciate that. So here's the thing. One of the biggest problem why we cannot be consistent at doing things, guess what? It's because we procrastinate, right? We procrastinate to study, we procrastinate to exercise. We procrastinate doing the thing that we know we should be doing, the positive thing that we know we should be doing, right? Because sometimes maybe like we think it's boring, maybe we think that we just don't want to be doing it. But here's one thing that, like made me question something. Why do we procrastinate even on doing the thing that we actually enjoy? So, what is the thing that I'm actually talking about here? So, basically, I'm referring into the things that we are actually passionate about, right? The things that we actually dream of, right? The thing that we really interested in. Of course, the positive ones, right? I'm talking about maybe like some basketball fan really wanted to become a basketball player, professional basketball player, and then he wanted to, practice every single day, right? Because basketball is something that he really enjoys, right? But there's still this, you know, voice inside of his head that tells him to procrastinate. Or maybe, for example, my own case, right? I really enjoy myself, I really enjoy myself whenever I talk to the camera like this. I really enjoy making videos, right? But there's still the voice in my head, right? Telling to, you know what, just do it later, right? Why don't you just like relax first and not do your thing? Even though I really do want to become, a big content creator. I want to, like create videos that helps lots of people. And also I actually enjoy talking in front of the camera. So why do we still procrastinate doing the thing that we actually enjoy? Right? The thing that we actually are passionate about, right? Let alone the thing that we are not necessarily really feeling passionate at, right? So I believe the reason is fear. Okay? So basically, since this is the thing that we really passionate at, this is the thing that we really enjoy, right? This is the thing that, we know we should be doing. We kind of have this sense of, we kind of have this sense of expectation of how we should perform. Okay? We kind of think like, oh, you know what? I need to perform like this. I need to be good. And also I need to be better than yesterday and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And it's natural. Okay? It's natural, especially when we expect to grow, right? But at the same time, this kind of expectation, it's kind of have some fear inside of it, right? We kind of think like, oh, you know what if I didn't perform as good as yesterday? What if I didn't meet my own expectation? Well, what if I decrease, right? What if I fall down, right? What if I don't perform as good as yesterday, right? Basically, those kind of fear is the thing that make us, right? The thing that make us procrastinate, right? Because it feels uncomfortable when we do something that we enjoy, and then we kind of notice that, hey, you know what? I'm not performing as good as yesterday. It's really uncomfortable, especially when it's the thing that you are really passionate at. So how do we actually solve this problem, right? So here's the thing. The expectation and the fear is something that's natural. Natural, right? The answer lies within 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 the way how we respond to it, right? How we face it, right? I believe there's two answers to this, two problem solvers to this. One is that we constantly on a day-to-day basis remind ourselves that hey, yes, we want to progress on the thing that we're really passionate at. But hey, progress doesn't necessarily need to look like this. Okay? Progress doesn't necessarily look necessarily needs to look like this. It can look like this and this and this and this and this and this and this. But as long as it's going upward, then it's okay. Then it's great, right? As long as we just keep on showing every single day, it's gonna be up and up and up. Okay? Hopefully, I mean, like, if we just try to actually increase, try to actually improve on a day-to-day basis, well, we can actually say that yes, over time we can actually go better and better and better, right? And then the second reason is, sorry, the second solution here is to basically tell ourselves that, hey, you are still going to be loved regardless how you perform. And that's something that's really, really rare in today's really judgmental society. Okay, so please, if the society is already judgmental to you, please don't be judgmental to yourself. And yeah, just, let yourself do your thing and try your best. And regardless the outcome, still love yourself. So basically, really, really practical way to implement this principle is to basically just grab a pen and a paper and then basically write the two problem solvers that I just mentioned, right? You write it down on a paper, and then on a day-to-day basis, every single time you want to do your exercise, every single time you want to do your, I don't know, your basketball practice, your soccer practice, your debate practice, and so on and so on. You read this paper, basically reminding yourself that, hey, one, it's okay if you don't necessarily need to go up and up and up every single day. Progress doesn't look like that. But two, even if you don't necessarily perform, right? Even if you don't really perform that well today, you are still going to be loved. So don't be afraid if you don't perform good enough. You know, you are still going to be loved anyway. But just try your best, and yeah, basically try your best and don't fear. Don't think like, hey, if you don't perform good enough, you are not going to be loved. No, like basically that kind of mindset. Well, yes, the society kind of have that kind of mindset, but please just don't really, put that kind of mindset into your head. You are being loved under any circumstances. Love yourself because you deserve some love. Yeah, so that's it. That's how you actually be consistent by overcoming your fear, right, on doing your thing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Please join our Discord, link on the description, and also, yeah, you can support my work on Gumroad by buying me some coffee, right? Would really appreciate that. And also, oh yeah, for today's date authenticity post, today's April 13th, 2025, and today's memes are posted a r/r/bird watching post last 24 hours. Thank you. Bye bye.